Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing another Tea with Nan at 12 o'clock on a Monday. Welcome. It's a bit cold out there and it's raining. I think it's sort of hailstones and you want to stay nice and warm inside. I've got a nice hot cuppa with a little heart on it to remind me to be loving and free. And this is what today's talk's all about, really. It's about untangling ourselves. So I hope some of you can join me, and it would be lovely to have you with me. So I can send you all a big Monday hug. Oh, Jane, you're the first person on today, darling. Happy Monday to you. I hope you're well. Hope you're nice and warm indoors. Yes, and thanks for the hearts. That's very nice. So today, untangle myself. It's all about untangling yourself. Okay, I had to work on this myself. Oh, hi Val, happy Monday to you, darling. I hope you're having a good day. Yes. So how to untangle? I mean, what do I mean by that? Kiki D did a great song, and I'm showing my age now, but Kiki D did a great song called I Will Untangle Myself, and so I can be loving and free. So the actual song is called Loving and Free, but the words are so cool. It's I will untangle myself so that I can be loving and free. We all need to be loving towards ourselves, towards other people. We need to have love to heal ourselves. We need to be free of worry, free of stress, free of burden. And we just get tied up like a marble in a tin almost, running round and round with so many things we have to do, especially this time of year. So think about that. We've got a lot of busy lives, haven't we? No matter, even the retired people I know are busy. So it's so much going on. How about we set the intention? We set the intention to untangle ourselves. I mean, if you want to, make a little note. Oh, hi, Julie. Thanks for joining us, darling. Happy Monday. Make a little note of Kiki D's song and go and listen to it today. You know, get it up on YouTube or something. It's really lovely. She's got a beautiful voice, and she did have. And the words are really, really good. So perhaps just listen to the song and absorb the energy from the words. And everything makes sense when you start to do that, because you think, oh, I have been a bit tangled. I'm thinking about this, then I'm thinking about that, and family stuff and all the rest of it. Oh, thanks, Julie. I love the hugs back. Thank you, darling. But we all have chaos in our lives at some point, don't we? And it's sort of the tangle becomes more and more before we realise it. We are not in a very clear-minded state. One client of mine, he made me laugh last week. He said, I taught him this, you see. There's a little exercise we've got today to go with this principle of untangling ourselves. And I taught it to him. And he said, that reminds me. I'm a bit tangled, just like the Christmas lights. I took the Christmas lights out and they were all in one big jumbled tangle. And he had to literally spend ages untangling them all. And we need to do that to ourselves, metaphorically, don't we? We need to untangle ourselves, just like the Christmas tree lights. So, but we're just human. We get more and more in our minds. We have this to organise or that to sort out, or family stuff we're doing for Christmas, or must get that done. And it sort of just becomes more tangled. And then we don't think straight. And we don't remember things either, because it shuts down our crown chakra. So when we're really aiming to keep these chakras open so we can be well. And when the crown one's open, you can think better. So on the days I don't remember things, I know that one's shut and I have to really literally open that chakra or find a way so that I can untangle. And that naturally will keep the body well. So let's have a look at what I got on my board. Yes, we need to untangle ourselves every day. You know, just be aware of it. How to be aware of it. Think to yourself, am I thinking too much? Am I having trouble sleeping? That's a way of understanding it as well. 6 o'clock this morning I was awake and I could not go back to sleep because I was thinking. And I'm thinking about this and thinking about the past and so before you know it, I was one thought beget, more stimulation, more things to think about. And I literally could not go back to sleep even though I wanted to. So it's moments like that when you're awake and you're thinking, in the middle of the night, or you can't go off to sleep in the first place, or you just allow yourself no time to rest. Maybe I'm tangled. Maybe my thoughts are tangled, as I say, and we need to untangle it. Oh, as I say, a marble in a tin, there's too much in there. Spinny spin. So we need to recognize it. We need to stop. We need to take a deep breath and breathe out those thoughts. Remember, you can only do what you can do. If we can keep it simple and do what we can in the moment we're in, that's where the power is. That's where we can actually change our lives for the better in the moment, not in the past. And if we can't do anything about what we're thinking about, just close the door on it for a moment. You know, do what you can. And in the meantime, untangle. That way we are more ourselves, and our bodies will like to stay more healthier and free of imbalance. That's nice. So we need, how are you going to do it? How are you going to find a peaceful way to untangle? Now, some people just untangle in a hot bath, don't they? Or a foot soak. One of my clients said the other day, she really loves her foot soaks. Oh, just the memory of it makes her go, oh, let go. It's lovely. So hot bath, foot soak, playtime. People like to go out and play games, all sorts of things. Some people like dancing, walking the dog, meditation. If meditation does it for you, then that's fine. But I used to find, quite a few years ago, my life was so chaotic, and there seemed to be no respite from it. And the only thing I had once a week was Tai Chi. I love Tai Chi. I don't do it at the moment, but I used to do it. And as soon as I started moving around to Tai Chi moves, my mind untangled. Now, I'm not suggesting you will go off and do Tai Chi, although it's a good idea if you can. It was a lovely way for me to rebalance myself and clear my mind. Oh, Annie, you're here as well. Happy Monday, darling. So, and when we're on holiday, we tend to untangle then, don't we? Very gradually, the pace is reduced and we can just untangle, you know. And that's a good example. When you go back to work after coming back from a holiday, you think differently because you've been untangled, hopefully, on your holiday. So find a way. Maybe if it's just a hobby or a gentle breathing exercise, find something. Oh, Julie says, I love having my hair stroked. It makes me feel so relaxed. Do you know, that is a very, very good point. Indian head massage. Lovely. I do that too. It's definitely really helps. Oh, that's really good, Annie. So there's lots of ways you can do it. Find, invest in yourself, value yourself enough to perhaps do something you know will untangle you. Whatever it is, whether it's walking the dog or whatever, if it's something simple. Now, some people on here can't get out. So, and they're sort of housebound, and so they haven't really got that opportunity to do the things I'm suggesting. But if you can, get yourself a white ribbon. Now, the reason why it's white, I'm always working with ribbons, and I've got different ribbons, different reasons, different ribbons, getting tongue-tied. So this white ribbon represents being cleansed from that jumbly state that we're in. So imagine that's why it's white. It's like clearing your mind. And that's a really nice colour to associate it with. So I've got an affirmation that goes with this. If you get yourself a white ribbon, this would be lovely for you to do, practice and play with. On a subconscious level, your mind is listening to this and it will want to do the affirmation that you're now about to do. So get yourself a nice pen and paper and write it down. And I untangle myself to be loving and free is what I'm suggesting. So I'm putting this together with the song, the Kiki D song. If you could listen to that song and get yourself a white ribbon, you are having a huge effect on yourself, okay? So let's have a look. Take the ribbon, a deep breath. Now the breathing helps as well because you're releasing the tension from your body and your mind with an intentional affirmation. I untangle myself to be loving and free. Now, there's lots of ways you can use it. You can go over and over again, say 3 or 4 times, so you can spend more than 17 seconds doing this. Relaxing, because 17 seconds is what it takes to lock into your body, to relax you, to set the intention in your mind, and by the law of attraction, of course. That will help to bring that to you. So you could do it several times. I untangle myself to be loving and free with the ribbon. Or you can do it breaking up the words I've just used. So emphasizing one word at a time really does make you feel great. I've mislaid white ribbon. Oh, Val, don't worry. You can get another white ribbon. I'll get you another white ribbon. Oh, bless you. You can always do an air ribbon, by the way. You can imagine you have the ribbon. It's still an action. And with an association of white ribbon, you're clearing your mind. It's a lovely one. So I'm just going to go over that again then. If I said this 8 times, I can emphasize each of the words I've just given you. I untangle myself to be loving and free. Okay? Free from pressure, free from worry, free from overthinking. So I'm going to go again. I untangle myself to be loving and free. So what I'm doing is I'm emphasizing each word in turn, okay? So it's a good game to play with your mind, actually. I untangle myself to be loving and free. 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 It feels good to emphasize each of the words in turn. So give yourself a little go at that. And Val, you can still do this without the ribbon. Breathing, action will tell your body that something is going on, that you're unwinding, that you're untangling. It's a really lovely way to do this. So there's your ribbon. If you want to play with that, get yourself a ribbon. If you've only got another color, that's okay. But the white kind of represents clearing. And so you can think better. Your chakra will open, hopefully. So we must have concentration every day on so many things when we don't realize it has that effect. So it's gradually getting more and more, stuffing the cupboard, if you like, full of things, and you need to untangle. Okay, so supposing every day you think, right, I'm just going to check in every time I have a cup of tea, or every time I do something, hook it into something you're doing in the day. Perhaps lunchtime. Am I all tangled? Perhaps at the end of the day. Find a daily routine, and you can sort of hook this with it. I relax at this time of day. Am I untangled? Am I tangled? Yes, I am. I'm going to untangle. So do it with a ribbon. Do it with a memory of a holiday. Do it with anticipation of a holiday. Do it with perhaps watching someone dance. That's lovely. You can get really involved in just relaxing, watching TV even. That untangles people sometimes because it's giving you something else to think about. But whatever it is for you, a gentle way is what I'm asking you to find. Something that just makes you realize that you're clear-minded. Oh, thank you very much for joining us. That's lovely. Thank you, Illinois. So let's have a think about it. I mean, we have so many roles to play, don't we? You know, we're somebody to somebody else. And even if we're working relationships, we overthink quite a lot of those, don't we? So time to regroup ourselves and rebalance. Yeah. If you had a pond, metaphorically, with and it's basically got very choppy waters, okay? Very choppy waters. And you're looking into this pond or the lake, and you can't see your reflection in the lake because there's a choppy waters. Well, that's a bit like your mind. Your mind can have too much going on and we can't think properly. Well, when you look into the water of choppy waters, you cannot see your reflection. But if the water is still, you can see your reflection. You can see your own truth. You can be more yourself when the water is still. So it's a bit like that when we're kind of clearing our minds and untangling ourselves. So please listen to Kiki D's song. So it's called Loving and Free. Beautiful song. So what am I going to put on here? Oh yes, the tea with Nans. So I've got tea with Nans, which is what we're doing here. You can get them on YouTube or go to my website, nancyfinch.co.uk. But as I say, they're all on YouTube as well. So foggy thinking, because people quite often go, oh, I can't think straight. There's too much in there. Well, foggy thinking might be good to have a listen to. It goes beautifully with today's subject. The 15th of the 11th, 21. Then we've got mindful breathing. Just breathing is enough to let go of that thought, that pressure, that feeling. Let go. Mindful breathing is on the 22nd of the 3rd, 22. Another way to untangle yourself is clear your clutter. That was a good talk I did on the 17th of the 1st, 23. Clearing your clutter clears your mind, doesn't it? Even if it's just a drawer you're clearing, or a cupboard, or a part of a room, it makes a difference. You're clearing your clutter. You're untangling yourself. That's the reflection of it. So we got another one. Pursue your personal space. Yeah, find somewhere that you can just breathe, wherever that might be. That's a good talk on the 14th of the 10th, 24. So there's another one I want to show you, which is Still Your Waters. Now that was on the Nan Talks, okay? But you, as I say, you can find them on YouTube. Still Your Waters was on the 28th of the 6th, 21. Yeah, and what we do with that, what I've just done with the water, I told you about the choppy water. You still the water with your mind. And as you still the water, you imagine you're distilling your mind. So you can see your own reflection. You can listen to your own wisdom. So that's, please listen to that. So Still Your Waters, 28th of the 6th, 21. And if you go onto the Nan Talks, it will be in the indigo section here, because it's about feelings, stilling your feelings. Lovely. That helps to open up that chakra as well. So we also have a lovely symbol that I like to introduce to you. I've done this one before, but this is emotional freedom. And you need to be emotionally free to dance, sing, be happy, play in life, you know? So she says, this is perfectly timed today, Nancy. My washer just emptied on the utility floor. Oh my goodness, I can't read the rest of that, but I will later. It's sort of blocking me out here. But that, yeah, just be in the moment. Do what you can. What you can't do, put away, just there. Just put it away, like shutting a door, if you can't do anything about it. You know, when you're faced with a situation, you do what you can, and you don't allow it to clutter you. Otherwise, the things you can't do will just be in there still, causing you to have worry and stress. We've all got moments of that. So we need to just breathe it out. Do what you can. Untangle yourself. And maybe this symbol will help you, Eloise. So let's have a look. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to build the energy. It's an F. You can see F for freedom. And we're going to let it go. So this is a bit like building the energy and being like spreading your wings like a bird and flying off. I'll show you. Do it again with me. Breathe in as you bring it down and up and across. Imagine you're building your energy and you're free. Emotional freedom. That would be good for you. Perhaps you could do with that right now. Come on then, Eloise, it's your turn. So just breathe in and breathe out. Lovely. Emotional freedom. Lovely. That will do you the world of good today. And see, we're not, it doesn't matter what's going on around us, what challenges we have. Happiness is an inside job. If we can start to be happy in the moment we're in, then we're powerful in that moment and we can change our lives. We can do more with ourselves, with our lives, our direction of where we're going, and everything's a lot easier. So just imagine, just listen to that song and imagine absorbing the words. Just be loving and free. Get yourself a nice ribbon to represent that. And if you leave it out somewhere, it'll remind you. And you can make up your own words. If you like other words from that song, put it into this. But I untangle myself to be loving and free. Free from all of the pressure, free from stress, free from being too busy, free from things I can't do, and free to be my authentic self. That's nice. So set some time every day just to practice something that we've talked about today. The symbol, it's very nice. Even draw it in the air. Lovely. Use the ribbon and listen to the song if you can. It's beautiful. So Kiki D, and it's I Will Untangle Myself, which is loving and free. So make a note, loving and free, and be untangled. It's a really lovely song anyway. So I think that's it. I can't think of anything more to say on this subject, but if you can just find ways to be free. Just find ways to settle, to be your authentic self, to untangle your mind from all those busy thoughts and be in the moment, because that's where the power is. Right, I think that's it for today. I hope you can be untangled all week and I will see you again next Monday. But find ways, and maybe even tell me about it if you want to email nancyfinch@hotmail.co.uk and tell me how you find ways to untangle yourself. It may be the simple thing. One of my clients loves going to, like, she swims in the sea, and I'm sure that untangles her, because when she comes out she sees things differently, doesn't she? Oh, Julie, thank you. Oh, that's so lovely, and you're very, very kind. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to give you a big hug, guys. I'm going to send that hug to you now. I can send it with Reiki. Every one of you that's listening, I'm going to send you a hug to untangle. And try not to overthink. This is not good for us. And it doesn't make us effective anyway, does it? I know. So untangle yourselves. Give yourself a hug from me. And I will see you again next week. Have a good week, guys. And keep your emotional balloon high. Lots of love to all of you. Oh, by the way, and please share this, because you never know what good that can do for one of your friends or family. And it's a pleasure for me to be of service to you. So lots of love, guys. I'll see you again next week. Bye.